They say no one wants to be alone over the holidays, but for people who are newly divorced, spending the holidays in a new home without your kids is sometimes a reality, and it isn't easy. Here with some tips to help deal with the stress of co-parenting is Nan Cohen, a divorce reality expert. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Heather.
This is such a timely topic and such a real topic, honestly. I mean, how many families are going through divorce? The kids are, watching their parents go through this. It's tough.
It's a tough time of year, and I thought, well, what better way to do it than to bring it in for the holidays when we talk about getting into some of the co-parenting issues.
Yeah, and you talked about communicating with your spouse is so important this time of year, but oftentimes communication or lack thereof is why marriages end. So how do you effectively do that so that the kids aren't kind of the victims in all of this?
The vast majority of marriages fail because of communication. So how do we expect a family that's intact and communicating, and then we take it to the other side where they're not intact anymore, and then it's one parent versus another parent. And I think it's to the point where we have to get them to agree to disagree. You can still parent in each homes. The key is the children, listening to what the children have to say, and just the way the other parent may want to deal with an issue doesn't make it wrong because it's not your way, but getting to that overall way of understanding. We just need to communicate. Yeah.
I know a friend of mine, the mom, Thanksgiving was very important, so she had the kids for Thanksgiving. The dad, very important for them, Christmas. So they kind of split the holidays. Is that a recommendation? How do you work around?
I love it. I love it because Thanksgiving we technically know is a day, but I also think that it's just as fun to have post-Thanksgiving. Make it Friday, make special things happen on Friday for the children. Even though we had the main turkey on Thursday, the leftovers sure make a great day for celebration if you can split that up. Same thing for Christmas. It doesn't have to be just that Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Right, you can make it work.
Absolutely.
Christmas Eve service at church, Christmas Day service, yeah, you can make it work. So talk about some of the co-parenting issues that kind of can create some problems.
Well, we look at it that the children often are really asking, they want both parents just to get along. They want to see that they can see their cousins and aunts and uncles on one side of the family, and they want to see it on the other side of the family. So I think the parents have to step back and say, okay, if we go to your family this year, and we look at it as calendar years, even and odd, let's change it up for next year where we can have them visit the other side first on the holiday.
You also say understanding the ages of the children and the stages.
Ages and stages is real important. When they're infants and toddlers, it's up to the parents to really work those things out. But when they start getting to that age level where you start hearing them at 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and onward, listen to what they're saying. They're telling you they want to be with everybody. They don't really want to hold to a custody order. They want flexibility in the holidays and the changes that are going on with them.
I imagine teenagers, that's kind of a rough time for teenagers too.
It is, and they have a voice. And again, the key is listening. Parents can make decisions for teenagers and get what they want. It's just how do they go about it to get what they want.
Okay, so what are your tips? One of them is be good to yourself and others.
And I say that's the ultimate first. If you're not good to yourself during the holiday season and into the new year, you're never going to be good to anybody else. So take care of yourself, mom and dad. Independently, you need to take care of yourself first. Exercise, eating healthy, keeping yourself in tone all the way around.
And you also say put the kids in the spotlight.
Absolutely. You know, this Christmas is the first Christmas for some. It may be the third Christmas for some. It could be the 15th Christmas. Every Christmas is special to these children, and we want to make it important for them.
So what do you do if you're, right in the middle of an argument and it's a fight about who goes where? I mean, is it important for you to give in? If you're trying to be good to yourself, does that mean giving in sometimes
Very
too?
good. I think, you got to stop and think about what are we really fighting for here? Why am I really upset here? And really, it's not about us. It's about the kids.
Yeah.
When you put them first, they don't care if they went to grandma's last night or they're going to go tomorrow. They just want to know they're going to see grandma. Right,
exactly. Decide who you will spend time with.
And I think that goes back to the ages and stages. Right. Obviously, when they're younger, they're going to follow what's normally their custody order or agreement between the parents. But as they age, they want their independence. They want to spend time with their friends. And I think that's where we have to learn as parents. It's not my time, it's their time.
It's their time. So what happens if one of the parents isn't listening to the child. Maybe the person that has sole custody isn't listening to what the child is asking for.
And I think there, obviously we have to be parent first. We have to, put them in safe environments. We've got to protect them. But I think when it gets to, sole custody, that's pretty hard today. We'd like to have both parents active as we can in their lives. And when we get to the point where one parent wants to trump the other parent and, plan a ski trip and not tell the other parent, who are you hurting?
Right.
It's the children.
It's the children.
Right.
Always keep them in mind. Keep
Always.
them in the spotlight.
Always.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for all these great tips. It's such a hard time for kids. We know that in families. For more of Nan's relationship advice, you can visit her website. We'll have a link posted for you at kdka.com/PTL.